Good morning. I want to thank Father McGill for this opportunity to share some thoughts with you this morning. My name is Karen Sethuraman and I'm a Baptist minister based in Belfast. Over these last number of months, I've been pretty much reading and parked in one of my favourite books in the Bible. It's the Gospel of John. And this morning, I just want to share something that has been very much in my heart over these last number of months for all sorts of reasons. It's the story of Lazarus that we read off in John chapter 11. Now, we know that Mary and Martha were good, close friends of Jesus. We know that they had been on a great journey with him and they had a deep relationship with him. And we come to a situation in their life where their relative becomes very ill. And during this season and this time, Jesus is not with them. He's in a different place. And so we're told that Mary and Martha send word to Jesus that Lazarus is sick. And the words, which I love in the Message version, really grip my heart. And it's these words: Lord, the one who you love so very much is sick. Lord, the one who you love so very much is sick. Now, I don't know about you, but any time that I've ever heard or would hear of someone who is close to me who is sick, I would tend to drop everything that I'm doing to go and be with that person. But what is interesting about this particular story is that when this news gets to Jesus, that the one that he loves so very much is sick, we're told that he stays where he is for an extra 2 days. And I've often wondered about that and been puzzled by that. I don't know about you, but I'm a very visual person. And so can you just imagine the conversation that would have taken place in the house of Mary and Martha as they watched their loved one deteriorate before their very eyes? I wonder, did they say things like, does he not know? Does Jesus not know that our loved one is sick? I mean, do you think the message didn't get to him? Or did they know him well enough to know that he is all-knowing? I wonder, did they question, why is he not here? Why is he not present with us? If there's ever a time that we need him, if there's ever a time when we need Jesus to show up, it's now. Why is Jesus not here? Or had they been on such a journey with him? Was their relationship so deep that actually when it appears and seems to be that Jesus is not present, that actually they know him well enough to know that he is present? I don't have time to go into this whole story. There's so much to learn from this. And last weekend was that special time in the Christian calendar when we think and pause and reflect on the death and resurrection of Jesus. And this very passage points forward to that significant event. But what I want to do today, because I'm really conscious that as we turn our news on, when we put our TVs and radios on, we hear news of people who have died due to this virus, or folks that are admitted into hospital. And maybe you're gripped by fear, you're worried for your elderly parents or a loved one that you know who has underlying health conditions. And what I want to do is just take that little message that was sent to Jesus and make that the focus of our thoughts today. Lord, the one who you love so very much is sick. I want today to pause and think and pray and bring the ones who are sick before Jesus. What I love about the love of Jesus is that it has no barriers. It crosses every single barrier. It doesn't matter your neighborhood. It doesn't matter what your religious upbringing is or has been. It doesn't matter whether you have faith or actually whether you don't have faith. It doesn't matter the mess or the brokenness in your life. You are loved by God. And so I want to really focus today of bringing you, of bringing your loved ones, of bringing those before God who are sick to Him. I would invite you today, if you have nothing else to do today, to read through the whole story of John 11, the story of Lazarus. It's also that passage where we read those words where Jesus wept, where He wept as a reminder that He enters into our suffering and our pain and our hurt. And so today, I pray that you will know His presence. I pray that you will know that you are loved. I pray that you know that even when it appears that He is not here, that He is here. I pray that you will know that when we have pain and hurt in our lives, that He weeps with us. I pray that if you're sick, that we take the time to say, Lord, the one who you love so very much is sick. Have a blessed day.